walk the walk.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice counter shot. It's all offense all the time. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice counter shot. These punches coming from every angle. Beautiful counter punch. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Didn't land that jab. Perfect counter lands. That counter shot lands. Good counter punch. Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful though. Punch caught him clean. Straight right just misses. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Well done. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance without a doubt.
Here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
They're both trying for a knockout. Nice counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. How about that time counter shot? Swing and a miss with that hook. Just missed with that hook. Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. There's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin, a pickpocket.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. Left hook just missed. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The courage on display here is incredible. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pop areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is. And he scores with the counter. They exchange punches. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Which fighter will say no mas? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nobody home with that hook. Punch, counter punch. Trying to land that jab. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
That jab won't score. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter punch. Miss with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
And he scores with the counter. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Can't land that jab. That counter shot lands. And he misses with that jab. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight now, man. That's it.
Time for the fifth round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We wanted action, and they are delivering. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good counter punching. Straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
The straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Stop completely. You've been coasting from this round. Good round. I like it.
There's the bell for round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. They exchange punches. Nice counter. Just missed with that hook. Nice defense on that jab. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Beautiful counter shot. Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. The legend Klitschko is on the canvas. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove and down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, come to me.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. What a massive upset this would be. The referee really thinking about stopping it. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down. You've got to think right.
Here comes round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Threw the uppercut but did not score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Do you believe what we're seeing? Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Caution being thrown to the wind. They exchange punches. That jab doesn't find a home. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Oh, wait a minute. And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. We've avoided catastrophe there. Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Where was the defense? How did they survive? Did you see that? So much, and fire goes down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. And you continue.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Whoop.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. I've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
That jab's looking nice. Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. You can. Come on, do you want to win this fight?
Round 8, and we're off again. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. This is a high-octane battle. How about that time counter shot? Did you see that? He did not take that well at all, Klitschko. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And he did not take that well at all, Klitschko. That was the moment.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely got...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Klitschko in big trouble. Do you believe this? Klitschko is down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
6, 7, 8. You still want to fight.
on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at it. It's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now,
and down goes Fists of Fire. That punch to the head looks so good live.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that. And there's the bell for round 9. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. So close to that uppercut. Catch and shoot. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice counter shot. It's all offense, all the time. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter. Failing to score with that right hook. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Exchange here from both men. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And he scores with the counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab doesn't score. Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two.
And there's the bell to start round 10. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. He did not take that well at all, Klitschko. Was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? And he dropped him. The perfect sniper.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
That's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And that's a knockout win. Fists of Fire is done. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Are you okay? You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw.